Hi Scorpio, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is going to be your monthly reading for May 2020. I'm going to pull a Celtic cross, and today I'm using the Fountain Tarot. After the cross, I will be pulling oracle cards from various decks. Alright, so this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020, please. Can we please get a Celtic cross for Scorpio for May 2020? What's going on with Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020. What's going on with Scorpio? Ooh, all right. So that is my sign. That's the end of the shuffle. And there you are, Scorpio. Water sign. And we have King of Cups. All right. On the bottom, Four of Wands. Nice, nice. All right. So the situation is here. King of Cups, and that's you. Challenge. Two of Coins. Consciously, the Lovers. Subconscious, Ace of Swords, recent past. King of Pentacles, recent future. The World. You right now, the Moon. Around you, Page of Coins. Hopes and fears, Seven of Swords. And the outcome, Eight of Swords. Wow, okay. So, the King of Cups, which is the situation here, I take that to be representing you because it is a water sign. And now the King of Cups is someone who has mastered their emotions, and they generally work in the professions of, you know, the arts, anything creative, intuitive, and in medicine, therapy, doctors, things of that nature. Now, when we look at the surrounding cards around the King of Cups, that'll give us more insight into how this kind of energy is being, which way it's going, okay? So I see a lot of swords, 7 and the 8, and I see the Moon. So automatically, with the challenge, Two of Coins, it's giving me this feeling of fear, and that would be the Eight of Swords. Fear, hopes and fears here that somebody's getting away with something or trying to get away with something, taking of information, stalking, spying, or snooping. And the Moon here is about partial illumination, the intuition, of course, and this is a fake card. There is an element of danger sometimes. Things, secrets, things that are not in the light, not being seen clearly. So there is a lot of secrecy right off the bat that I see. So if I have to take that King of Cups energy, that extremely, you know, heightened Cups energy, and that's the mastery of it, which is King of Cups. Now, if I take that and I see, and I compare with, and I look at it and I add it to these other cards around, it's giving me this devious kind of, or sneaky kind of fearful energy. Now, where it's coming from, who's doing it, we'll just see when I pull oracle cards. So we got the King of Cups here. The challenge is Two of Coins. Two of Coins. Okay. 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 The conscious here with the Lovers. Okay. On your mind, there's a romantic feeling. Someone sparked romantic interest, and it can also speak to balance or needing to make a choice in love. Now, I see that because there's the challenge, Two of Coins. Two of Coins is about maintaining harmony and balance as well. Now, you see the water's choppy and this person is juggling. They can do it. They've got a lot of plates spinning. They're maintaining, but it takes a lot of focus and mindfulness and skill to keep both of these things spinning. Now, again, when I add this to the other cards in the read, with love, a little bit of sneaking, the partial illumination hidden, with fears. Okay, so it's giving me this feeling of, Scorpio, possibly, your challenge is that you have to juggle two people, okay? Possibly. Or being one of the two people being juggled. Subconscious here, you have the Ace of Swords. That means deep down you feel as though you are justified. Okay, that Ace of Swords is a sword of victory, truth, clarity, and you know, it's the sword of truth. And it cuts both ways, it's very sharp, and it's, when you have the Ace of Swords, it's kind of like you feel like you're justified, and whatever you're doing, you don't care how it hurts people because you feel like it's fair. Whatever you're doing ultimately it's in your math, it's fair. For whatever reason, for whatever things you may have gone through with your partner, whoever you're with right now, you might feel justified. Okay, now also this cuts off what no longer serves you. Okay, so it could be you are being treated like this by somebody who's juggling you and you're not wanting to stand for it anymore, and even though you're in love with this person, subconsciously you're feeling like cutting it off. Okay, in the recent past, you've got the King of Coins. This is represented by the sign of Taurus, can be another earth sign like Virgo or Capricorn as well, but it represents the energy of someone who is a married man, or someone who is very well-to-do. This is the king who has responsibilities. Generally, the King and Queen of Pentacles are seen as married. Fathers and mothers may have children. And this King of Coins, this King of Pentacles, has a lot of responsibilities. They take care of people. They take care of their family. They take those responsibilities seriously. Now, they've got a little bit of a Midas thing to them where sometimes they go too far with this and they see people in their life as kind of possessions in their kingdom. They've got a big heart. You know, Taurus is ruled by Venus. They love deeply, but ultimately with the King of Coins, sometimes you get this element of, you know, in love, that you don't know what you missed out on until it's gone, and you know, just like that Midas story. Okay, so sometimes it's like people are considered you know, members of their court. Okay, in the recent future, you got the World, and that is something that's come to an end, a cycle that has come to an end. It's a very auspicious card. It's a great card. It's a fate card. So very little free will here. It also speaks to travel, being worldly, and feeling, especially with this deck, like you are on top of the world. Okay, so it could be that you came into, now if this isn't representing somebody you were dealing with in the recent past, it could be that you came into some finances, some kind of inheritance or something of that nature where you are financially well-to-do and stable. And now in the recent future, the World can be that you've got plans to travel and things of that nature. Okay, so let's just see where this goes. Like, I'm just guessing here because I never fully know until I get the oracle cards. You can read these things in so many different ways based on your own personal bias. Anyways, so here we've got you right now as the Moon. The Moon card, again, depending on what's around it, this can be a card of intuition, can represent a Cancer, and it's about that feminine energy as well, your intuition, psychic awareness. Now, if you look at it with the juggling here and the romantic feelings, and you're feeling it deeply with the King of Cups, like deep in love, okay? Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, fears, not trusting the situation. The Moon card is speaking to secrets. When I see this, I see secrets. Why? Because of the Moon and because of Seven of Swords and because of Eight of Swords. So the Moon card can be about whatever is going on right now. You're not seeing everything out in the open. There are things hidden that you're not seeing. Around you, there's Page of Coins. Could be a kid, okay? It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn child, or it could be this energy of the function of pages, which is to relay messages. This could be around you, someone offering you a relationship. Something tangible, not just like a text message. Okay, that would be like if it was a Page of Cups or something, some kind of message of, hey, you want to go out, blah blah blah, whatever. Page of Coins is when you're actually offering something real. Okay, so around you, there's this energy of somebody offering you some kind of, I feel, relationship. Okay? Hopes and fears, Seven of Swords. This is where there is sneaking and snooping and looking into information that is not your information. This is where you have someone who might be skimming from the till, or someone who's lying a little bit, and you haven't fully, you're waiting until you catch them red-handed, and then you can, you know, say something. You're aware of it. You're aware of the lies or the manipulation or some kind of deceit. Okay? This is the hopes and fears, though. Now, I don't think you would hope to be having this card, and that's more likely you'd be scared of this card. That would be a fear, because it's not a very positive card. So the Seven of Swords, if that's what you're fearing that maybe, you know, you're going to have to address this sneakery, or that you might be getting caught in this situation, or something of that nature. Okay, however way that goes, we'll see with the clarifying cards. And the outcome is fear. Okay, so you see, and the proximity of the cards in relation to where they are next to each other, whatever, in the lay, here's the Lovers and here's the Eight of Swords. This relationship, this love relationship, this romantic relationship, whatever you are feeling deeply right now, it's got you scared. Why? Because it looks like you're already in something. But again, you feel justified, okay, for whatever reason. Now on the bottom of the deck, you have Four of Wands. That also is a card of stability, reunions, things that you would celebrate, like rites of passage, graduation, things like that. This is where after you've done well for yourself with the Three of Wands, now you can build a home, have people over, you know, celebrate. This is a very stable, solid card. This is where you're building, you've built your foundation with the Four of Wands. And see how that's next to the King of Pentacles. Both extremely stable and prosperous cards here. Okay? So let's see where this goes. I'm going to just jump into Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. Can we please get some guidance for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020, please? This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020. Okay. Let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. And I check on the bottom. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. All right, so I'm going to read those to you. Let your friends help you, and that generally speaks to whatever your hobbies are, what you like to do, going to your circle of friends, your social circle, and maybe meeting someone through one of your friends, okay? But let me read it to you. There's healing family issues. Okay, let your friends help you. The romance angels are helping you via other people to the degree that you'll allow this assistance to occur. This card indicates that you need to be more willing to ask for guidance, especially within the context of your love life. For instance, discuss your feelings, hopes, and dreams. Then allow others to help you. Perhaps they'll offer support, give advice, or even know of a potential partner among their acquaintances. This card is a signal that you'd benefit from spending quality time with your friends. If you're currently in a relationship, you'll get renewed enthusiasm by having regular outings with good friends. If you're single, then spending time with these special people will get you out of the house and bring in fresh energy. Your friends may also introduce you to a wonderful romantic partner. All right. So maybe you met somebody through your friends, or you're about to meet someone through your friends, okay? Healing family issues. The answers to your prayers about your love life are based on your feelings about your mother and father. The romance angels see that you'd benefit from releasing old anger toward one or both of them. That's because your feelings about your parents influence your choice of romantic partner and the way in which you deal with relationships. You can ask the angels to help you put forgiveness into action. To forgive someone doesn't mean that you're endorsing his or her behavior. The angels will tell you rather that doing so is a form of deep emotional detoxification. It means I'm no longer willing to carry this toxic energy within my mind and body. When you find inner peace with your parents, you'll no longer need to attract unhealthy relationship patterns and partners as a way of healing family emotional wounds. All of your relationships, especially the one you have with yourself, will benefit. Okay, I'm going to have to pause for 1 second. Hi, sorry about that. Okay, so let's move on to the next oracle cards, which is Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfield, and that'll give us more clarifiers for your romantic life. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020, please. Can we please get some clarity and some advice for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020 regarding their romantic life? Please get a card for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020, please. There we go. All right. So love who you are. You are a divine and wonderful person deserving all of the wonderful things that life has to offer. Show simple acts of kindness. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. And I'll check the one on the bottom. The heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about. Okay, so I'm going to put these next to the other romance cards. You know what I'm going to do? Just go like this. Put this here, this here. This is the bottom. And I'll read you those. They're really short. Love who you are is number 8. Be your own advocate, believe in yourself, love who you are, and the energy of self-love will help you to realize your dreams. When was the last time you gave yourself a pat on the back or acknowledged that you love yourself? Working on a good relationship with yourself will enable you to have a positive relationship with others. Then number 5, show simple acts of kindness. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. One of the amazing aspects of being loving is that love also supports us. It's good to remember that when we are kind to others, we look for more opportunities to show kindness. When others are kind to us in return, we are motivated to pass that kindness on. Take a moment to show kindness and bring more love into the world. Then number 22, I think. The heart of the matter. Yep. There is more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about. Take a moment to get to the real issues in this situation. Sometimes at the very heart of the situation lies the truth of what is going on. Be honest and willing to do whatever is necessary to take care of this. So Scorpio, you see that those messages are very straightforward with your love life, okay? Healing family issues, it literally says that you're choosing relationships based on your issues with your parents and their relationship. So that's why sometimes we choose unhealthy partners, right? So since we get that, that's very straightforward. That's why we're getting the Moon and the 7 and the 8 of Swords. So it's saying you have to heal those issues and be social, talk to your friends. They can introduce you to someone. And also, you know, being easier on yourself, giving yourself, you know, a pat on the back saying you're doing a good job and you've, you know, accomplished this much so far and that's amazing. And to also be honest with yourself. Also to share with others your kindness, and that when it comes back to you, it's very rewarding, and that also opens up the door to more love. All right. So next, I'm going to pick the Sacred Destiny Oracle cards by Denise Lynn. These are beautiful. Let me just get a card, please, for Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020, please. Can we get a card for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020, please? All right, we got 3. Okay. Relaxation, miracles, adventures. And on the bottom, wonders. Again. Jeez, I swear to you, this is so weird. These are the exact cards minus adventures. No, even adventures. These are the exact cards Libra got. I mean, they got 4 cards and maybe 5, but they got these 4. Holy moly. Okay, I'll read it again. Sacred Destiny, relaxation. Where are you? So relaxation is the first one. You see someone on a hammock just chilling out, and that's everybody right now at home. So the sacred landscape wants you to know, when you receive this card, relax. All is well. No need to strive or push to get ahead. Beneath the surface of life, everything is gently propelling you in the right direction. You can lay down your burdens and simply unwind, slow down, and allow calmness to fill you. When you relax and relinquish control, your intuition expands and you create the space for your spirit guardians to help you. Additionally, it's vastly easier to heal and have positive outcomes in life when you are rested and not filled with worry and a need to control outcomes. Lie back, stretch out, and watch magic unfold in your life. So relax, it's saying, right? And here you are, tense as ever with the 8 of Swords, okay? Worrying with the 7 of Swords. Let's read miracles. So, double rainbow. Amazing. Okay, they didn't, yeah, miracles. Did they get this? Yeah, double rainbow, okay. The sacred landscape wants you to know the storms of the past are passing and your dreams are coming true. No matter what has happened in the past, your future holds abounding miracles, good fortune, celestial beauty, and inner divinity are expanding within you. Believe that your life is guided. Trust in the goodness of the universe. A celestial bridge to the heavens is opening for you. Start a health program, invest in your career, or initiate a relationship, and good fortune will manifest. Blessings are flowing in all directions. Believe that you deserve the best, because you do. Bounty, joy, blessings, and miracles are flowing your way. It's a fantastic card. All right, next, adventures. And it says, the sacred landscape wants you to know something exciting is around the corner. You are entering a new frontier filled with expansive energy. Begin to look at your world in new and different ways. Something that you thought was mundane or someone who you may have overlooked will open the door to new opportunities in a bigger and bolder way of living. Be willing to see the world around you in new ways. Don't be lulled into complacency. This card appears when you're ready to move your blinders and take action so life doesn't become stagnant and lackluster. It can also signify incredible spiritual attunement and spiritual voyages. Fantastic. Wonders, and here they describe this as a quartz. Wonders. Okay. Quartz crystal. The sacred landscape wants you to know, just around the corner, exciting possibilities are awaiting for you. Wonders will be abounding in your life. Sometimes they won't be apparent at first. Nevertheless, they are there. The more you see them and embrace them, the more these possibilities will grow in magnitude. Celebrate and cherish even the smaller ones, no matter how tiny they may seem. Let go of expectations. Don't limit the way that you think that wondrous events could appear in your life. Be open. If you believe anything and everything is possible. All right. What does it say? Yeah. If you believe anything and everything is possible. All right. Next, I am going to pick Miracles Now by Gabrielle Bernstein. Can we get a card? And I'll check the one on the bottom as well. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please, from May 2020. So Scorpio, just looks like you need to relax, not worry so much. Oh, there we go. The qualities I dislike in others are disowned parts of my shadow. Okay, and the one on the bottom, which I always check. When I've overshared, I simply say, wait, why am I talking? Okay, so don't overshare, okay? And whatever this relationship that you're in, it looks like you might be being juggled. You might be one of two people who they're seeing. And so these patterns in bad relationships is, you know, due to issues. So, regardless, generally people have been getting all across the board this fantastic energy for, you know, that's coming, that's being pushed and guided for everyone. And that's funny because, you know, everyone's stressed out and having a tough time. So it would be interesting to see what happens after this whole mess calms down in the world. All right, this is Wild Kuan Yin, the Pocketbook Edition by Alana Fairchild. I'm going to put it with the words face up so I don't see the pictures. Can we please get a card for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020? And I'll check the one on the bottom as well. Can we please get a card for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020? Okay, I'm going to end the shuffle. Okay. So this is the one on top, and then I'll take the one on the bottom. So we've got be bold. If we have been taught to always settle for less than what we dream of, we may wonder if living a boldly optimistic life is unrealistic. But you are an adventurer, a divine explorer on the wild path of life. You have been created with those bold dreams in your heart, and you are meant to fulfill them with the loving encouragement and support of life. So I'm going to put this one next to adventures. Okay, be bold. And then on the bottom is this one. Let me separate. Yeah, this one. It says the call of the wild divine. Divine wildness requires openness to all of who we are rather than just the parts that seem proper, appropriate, socially acceptable, controlled, or tamed. Then we gain access to our instincts, our bodily intuition. This is knowing without knowing how you know. Trust what you feel at the deeper level, and then you can respond to those messages with wisdom. So I'm going to leave that however you want to interpret that, okay? Finally, we're going to end with the spiritual guidance deck here, which is called the Divine Feminine Oracle by Megan Watterson. Can we please get some spiritual guidance for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020? And I have to point out the obvious. Whenever I get this card, Heart of the Matter, it always, like, for me, reminds me of the song, Don Henley, I believe. And then it was done over by India Ari, which is all about forgiveness. Okay, so this is for Scorpio. Oh, there we go. The Cosmic Egg. I haven't gotten in this, and this rarely comes out. The Cosmic Egg, the Divine Feminine. I hold the universe within me. I am the force of an ever-expanding love. And you know I'm going to check the bottom, as usual. Thank goodness you guys got one card, because everybody else has been getting like 3 and 4, and it takes forever. Oh, you should tell Gil. Lady of the Lotus Born. Embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. All right. I'm just going to read these out to you. Keep those even here. Beautiful. All right. Let's start with the Cosmic Egg, and this is not in alphabetical order, so there it's the last one, 214. And so there's 2 parts. There's one that says who she is, and one when it says when your soul selects this card. So who she is, the Cosmic Egg. The Cosmic Egg is the core symbol of the Divine Feminine's creative force. It is a spiritual motif found in the creation myths of countless cultures and civilizations. It represents a birth, a new beginning, or an expansion of life. In the Rig Veda, one of the oldest texts in any Indo-European language, the cosmos is described as a golden egg-shaped womb. The entire universe is said to have emerged from it. In Greek mythology, the Orphic egg hatched the primordial hermaphrodite deity who then created all the gods and goddesses. It is depicted as an egg with a serpent wrapped 3 times around it. In Egyptian, Chinese, and Polynesian mythologies, among many others, creation begins with an egg. And in the Christian tradition, Mary Magdalene used the egg to describe how life begins again after death. In modern cosmology, it is believed that 13 billion years ago, the entire mass of the universe was compressed into a gravitational singularity, the so-called cosmic egg. And from that singularity, the universe has expanded ever since to its current state and continues in this moment to expand even further. So when your soul selects this card, nothing needs to happen. Everything is exactly as it should be. You hold the universe inside you. All life emerges from within. If you try to exert pressure for something to exist before it's ready, that new life within you won't have the time it needs to fully form. The cosmic egg is the essence of the divine feminine. It is the ultimate symbol of the creative force that exists within each one of us. It's the dark, loving womb that holds and protects all creative expressions of life. If we allow what's within us to emerge in divine timing, in kairos or soul time, then what's within us will transform us. The egg is the trust that what is ours can never be taken from us, so there's no need to answer the ego's push to rush the process, to impress others, or to complete something on someone else's timeline. The egg is the faith that our process is sacred, that even in the midst of what looks like chaos or delay or even death, there's a tendril of new life that needs only our trust to eventually take form. And the egg is the knowing that life begins again after death from within. So the soul voice meditation is, where am I ready to expand? Intention, I hold the universe within me. I am the force of an ever-expanding love. So the next one is Goddess Yeshitogel, or the Buddha Yeshitogel, 121. Who she is. Yeshitogel represents a deep wisdom that has been much misunderstood. She is the ultimate spiritual wisdom that the human body is all that is needed for enlightenment. Yishi was born a princess in Tibet in 777 CE. According to legends, she was born in the same way as the Buddha. A mantra resounded and her mother gave birth to Yishi painlessly. Her name means Wisdom Lake Queen because at the moment of her birth, a nearby lake doubled in size, symbolizing her tremendous wisdom, her waters of enlightenment. From a young age, Yishi only wanted to practice the Dharma instead of getting married, but the Emperor of Tibet gave her to Padmasambhava, who had traveled to Tibet from India to spread the Buddha's teachings. He became her main consort and husband, and together they each founded their own lineages of Buddha's teachings. She spent many years isolated in meditation and accomplished several cycles of tantric spiritual practices. She received esoteric initiations and became known as a fully enlightened Buddha in the form of an ordinary woman. She is also considered to be an incarnation of Vajrayogini, and her husband predicted that she would reincarnate as the legendary Tibetan Buddhist tantric teacher and yogini Mache Klabdran. When your soul selects her card, it can be so easy to forget that everything we touch, everything we say, and everything we do is not separate from the divine. Yishi embodied one of the most potent spiritual truths. The female body is an asset to enlightenment, not a hindrance. The body is a vehicle to free us from the idea that there are any limitations to reality. Tantra, which weaves together the sacred and the mundane to reveal the spiritual nature of all things, allowed Yishi to realize that she was both an ordinary woman and an incarnation of the Buddha Vajrayogini. We are both human and divine. We are both a mortal body and an eternal essence that continues on. The body too often can be the scapegoat for so much hate, distrust, and violence. The body holds infinite wisdom, pleasure, and possibilities. This is the moment to see your gorgeous body as the tremendous gift it is. It's the moment to realize that there is no greater intoxication than just being fully in your body from head to soul. Yishi is a call to remember the holiness of your flesh, the deep wisdom your body contains, and the temple you walk around in every day. Soul voice meditation, what helps me remember that my body is sacred? Intention, embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. And I just wanted to mention that yes, Padmasambhava was her main partner, consort. That was like spiritual partner, okay? He was a Buddha. Also, he advised her to go off and marry someone else and pick up a partner, which she did. And just wanted to mention this and put it out there because everybody messes up and has bad relationships. And even this Buddha, Yeshitogel, she did as well. Now, this was based on the advice of her guru, which was Padmasambhava, and she went and picked up somebody that she was advised to, and he was being sold as a slave somewhere in Asia, and he was very handsome, you know, very beautiful and youthful and virile looking. She picked him up and they became partners. She bought his freedom. And then afterwards, while they're married, the entire time, he was just constantly trying to tear her down and say, you know, you're not this holy, wise woman that you're trying to act like you are, and blah, 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 you're a phony and this and that. And it just kept on, you know, going, where it was really, you know, a nuisance, right? Even though they had, you know, affection for each other. In the end, they parted ways. He went and married somebody else, and she got to attain enlightenment. So, why I mention this story is because even with the Cosmic X, starting over, new life, you see here a lot of fear, issues, distrust, and needing to heal family issues. Forgiveness with the heart of the matter, and a real need to love who you are. It says a lot of great things are coming into the future. Stability is there, and just to trust that and to work on healing, okay, I would say. So Scorpio, that was your reading for May 2020. For those of you that this applies to, I will have your weeklies out very shortly, okay, after I finish these monthlies. So talk to you soon, and thank you for watching.